What is up, Patreon? Welcome back to another video. And as always, I appreciate you guys supporting JNS, supporting the channel, man. We got some big things planned coming up. I've been working hella hard, bro, behind the scenes, man. It's been crazy. I've been working like crazy, man. And so I love this stuff. So it's not like work to me because I love building this thing. Whatever I'm building, I loved it. So it's not like work, but I want to say thanks to you guys as always for supporting the Patreon. Now, today, I want to talk about first date rules that I typically always follow. Now, these rules aren't like, like things you have to follow. Like you got to make sure every single step, but these are just general kind of guidelines that I normally kind of have that are now kind of automatic to me. But for some of you guys who are new to dating and new to going on dates, for some of you guys, it may not be as new, right? So, or it may not be as automatic. So today, I want to talk about some of the things that I typically do. Now, number one is it's all about logistics, right? Now, if you live at home, if you don't have your own place, you can still probably, get laid in the car or something. But look, bro, just cut your losses. Work on your money. Get your money up. Switch careers. Work a side job. Build a side hustle. Whatever you need to do, get your money up to get your own place, right? If you living at home and you don't have enough money or you're trying to save money, then just forget about getting laid right now because you're trying to save money living at home. That's fine. But don't come to me talking about, I can't get laid. I live at home. Should I do it in the car? No, nigga, get your money up, bro, and get out of your parents' house or get out of whatever situation. Get some roommates. That's fine, whatever, right? But the first is logistics. So what I typically do is I plan things around my place. So whenever I meet up with the girl, if she's not coming straight over, which is kind of rare these days since COVID's over, COVID was perfect. Girls were like coming over straight, like super easily. But these days it's a little bit, hit or miss. So the first thing I do is I have go-to spots, right? So you want to have go-to spots for two reasons. One, that the location is close to your place. And two, you are comfortable in the environment, right? So typically if you go to like random new places with a girl, you're going to be a little bit uncomfortable. She's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's a new environment. You don't really know the way there. Like when you go to places that you've been before, the environment, it's pretty chill. You know where to sit. You're more comfortable, right? So you're going to be more laid back. Your conversation is probably going to be a little better. You're going to be less, less anxious, and less nerves. So that's the first thing, is that you just want to make sure that you plan things around your location wherever you live. Now, I have a couple of go-to spots. I have like 3 go-to spots. One is a Thai restaurant that serves like wine. It's kind of like a wine bar, but they have Thai food and it's perfect. They have outdoor seating, indoor seating. So it's really good. And it's like an ice skating rink in the middle during the winter time. So it's a very good date spot. And it's literally like right across the street from where I live. So that's the number one, right? So you want to find good locations that right? So 3 locations. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to become too friendly with the waiters, because what happens is if you start becoming friendly with the waiters, you might give off the impression that you go there all the time with girls. You just take girls back there every time. And women are weird, bro. They'll get turned off and be like, oh, he takes all the girls here. He must be some type of weirdo or some, like, girls are funny, bro. So you want to kind of still act like the place is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to act like it's, you've been there like a million times, because women are weird, bro. They'll start jumping to the conclusions and start coming up with all types of weird things in their head, right? So that's the first thing, is the place you pick. You want to pick locations around your place. Now, when it comes to spending money, typically what I do is I don't spend more than about 20 or 30 bucks, right? Sometimes I spend 50 bucks, but no more than like 50. That's like the limit, right? So typically, in order to keep dates cheap, what you need to do is when you order drinks, just slow pace it, right? Don't try to just chug the drinks and try to get more drinks. Slow pace it, right? Slow pace it. Wait about 30 minutes. Just sit there, talk, chat, whatever, 30 minutes, an hour. And you want to kind of end the date early. You don't want the date to go on about, 2 hours, 3 hours. At max, an hour, right? And after an hour, the woman should know enough about you to the point where she knows if she wants to be romantically interested in you, right? Whether it's hooking up, whether it's relationship, whether it's potential for more, whatever it is, right? She'll know at that point. So that's when it's time to end the date. Now, how do you end the date? So this leads me to my second or the third kind of rule that I follow, and that is how you end the date. So here's how you end it. So basically, You want to let her know that, hey, oh yeah, what time is it? Oh, it's about 8. Can you ask for the check? Ask the waiter for the check. So that's like the number one, the best way to end the date is to ask the waiter for the check. So you say, check, please. Ask for the check. Get the check, and you can ask, oh, what are you up to after this, or what time you got to work in the morning. Start to ask questions about her logistic, right? And then what you say is like, oh yeah, let's go back to my place and smoke some hookah, and we can have some more drinks. I got some wine back at my place. Let's go, hang out. And that's it. You can shoot your shot just like that. You don't need to do any type of elaborate scheme or use some type of game. Like, no, bro, just keep it simple. Hey, what are you doing after this? Oh, nothing. I'm probably going home watching Netflix. Okay, bet. Let's go back to my place, and we can have some more wine. I got some wine at my spot. We can watch some Netflix or something and just chill. And usually, if they're into you, if they find you attractive, if they're into you, if they're feeling you, more than likely they'll say yes. Right now, sometimes a woman will say, oh no, not tonight, and that's cool, right? So then just back off. Some women, second date may, she may be like, oh, I don't want to do it on the first date. That's fine, right? But I wouldn't do more than 3 dates. That's like the limit, 3 dates. And for me personally, I only do 2. So after that second date, if there's nothing that's popping off, it's like, nah, I'm good. I don't even go to 3 dates, because I found that after 2 dates, that is enough. 3, you already know it's kind of a waste of time, right? Now, there are some exceptions. You have to kind of use your gut, use your instinct, but 2 dates is my rule, right? Now, that is how you pull girls back to your place, and hopefully your place is close by, so then you can just walk straight to your place. It's super easy, right? Now, the next rule that I like to follow is that keep the conversation playful and light, right? So here's what you want to do. See, guys, when you're interacting with women, don't interact with women like you interact with your boss or your coworkers or just some random guy. See, the way you want to interact with women is pretend that you're talking to like a teenager, right? And I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Pretend like you're talking to a teenager, right? Teenagers don't like to talk about serious things. They don't like to talk about, serious topics. They don't like serious conversations. So keep it light, keep it playful, crack jokes on her. Treat her like your little, imagine you had a little teenage sister, right? And that's how you basically want to interact. Playful, light, cracking jokes, doing little pranks, playing with her, whatever. Girls love that shit. It shows you're indifferent. It shows you're laid back. You're not trying to get something from her. It shows a lot of things, and women love that. They eat that shit up. They eat it up when a guy has that type of interaction, because really what that is, that's charm. That is what charm basically is when it comes to women. That is charm. Most guys don't understand that. They think charm is game and learning. No, bro. Charm is really how you interact with a woman, right? And what I learned is that basically imagine she's like a little cousin or something, or a little teenage sister, right? Bratty teenage sister. And you basically just interact like that, right? You crack jokes on her, call her bluff. If she says something, call her bluff on it, whatever. She said, oh, I only slept with 2 dudes. Give her a look like, really? Stop playing. Don't play with me. Like that type shit. Women, they love that shit, bro. Trust me. So, that's the other rule. Now, I guess the last rule would probably be, the last rule is probably you want to kind of talk about intimate things. Like, you don't want to just talk about surface level things. You want to talk about like her past, sex life. Like that's one thing I do. Like after the date, after the drinks, we had a drink or so. I've asked women about like, when's the last time you had some good D? I've asked women like that. Now, obviously it depends on the woman, right? It depends on the comfortability level. But if I can tell she's super comfortable, she's opening up, I'll be like, all right, so be honest, right? I'm gonna ask you a question. When's the last time you had some good D? And they'll be like, oh my God, you can't believe you asked me that. And some girls actually have a calendar. I've had women pull out a calendar, bro, and show me when the last time they got good dick, bro. Because they keep calendars for their menstrual cycles. So a lot of times on their calendar, they also have when the last time they hooked up or something. So stuff like that, man. So you want to keep it like sexual in a way like that, right? Where it's like, it's not, you make it seem like it's not a big deal. See, the problem a lot of guys make on dates is they make it seem like a kiss is a big deal, a hug is a big deal, sex is a big deal. You want to make it seem like it's not a big deal by making jokes about it, cracking jokes, playing about it, opening it up like it's nothing, right? Because the more you act like it's a big deal, the more the woman's going to use that as leverage and feels like she needs to hold it back. So I'm giving y'all the cheat codes, bro. I hope y'all listening. The more you want to act like it's not a big deal, like you've been there before. Act like you've been there before, right? It's like when you're hooking up with a girl. When you're hooking up with a girl, if you act like it's a big deal, right, she's gonna kind of get weirded out. She might get kind of like last minute resistance, kind of like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this. But if you act like, if you're cool with it, you know, it's like whatever, bro. Like, you know, girls like to suck dick, girls like to kiss, girls like to like add whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be okay with it. Like, don't stop acting like sex is such a big deal, because when you do that, you place too much value on it, and women know that they can pick up on it, and when they pick up on that, they're going to try to use that shit against you. But if she knows that you don't really care, like, it's not that big of a deal, it's just sex, bro, it's just whatever, she's going to know she can't control you, right? Which means she probably can't manipulate you, which means that she's probably going to be more attracted to you, right? So that's pretty much it. Those are kind of like the date rules I follow. I keep it simple. You know, I guess the last rule will always be keep it stupid simple. KISS, keep it stupid simple. And this is something you learn in computer science, is to always keep things simple, right? Keep things simple. Keep it stupid simple. A lot of guys overcomplicate it. If a woman is not really into you, if she's acting like she doesn't want to talk, if she's acting like on the date kind of weird, chances are she's not into you, bruh. It's nothing you did wrong. It's nothing you said, nothing you did. She's probably just met up with you in person and she's like, oh, I'm not really feeling this, right? And that's okay. So if you detect that, just end the day early. Just say, hey, you know what? It was kind of nice meeting you, but I'm not really feeling this, but you know, it was really nice to meet you, right? And then ask for the check and bounce. So don't waste your time. Don't waste hers. Both of you guys can save time. I've done it plenty of times. And women have thanked me. They're like, yeah, thanks. Because, like, you know, I was kind of feeling the same way. Sometimes it happens, bro. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. The woman ain't feeling it. Sometimes you might not be feeling it. Sometimes you both might not be feeling it. It is what it is. You don't need to fucking force it, bro. So that's another thing. I guess that's another rule, is don't try to force it. And that's one thing I do when I go on dates. I used to try to force it. Try to force the conversation. Try to force things to happen. Like, these days, bro, I don't do that. I lay back. I'm chilling. I'm just talking. If we don't have nothing to talk about, I don't say shit. If she's not giving me any type of, you know, if she's not trying to add to the conversation, I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and gesture max all night, whatever. I'll just cut the day early and bounce. Right. Now, when it comes to paying, I just always pay. Just pay, bro. Just pay for the fucking day. I don't understand dudes who be like, oh, she paid, bro. You know, they act like it's some type of, like, you know, a trophy that a girl paid for the date. That shit is whack, bro. Pay for the date, bro. Stop being, if you broke and you got no money, you shouldn't be on a date anyway. Just fucking pay. If she asks to split, say no, I got it. Pay for the date. Fuck all that, but just pay for it, bro. So that's pretty much it, man. That is it for this video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you know about the topic. And as always, appreciate you guys supporting the Patreon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.